policies that we've seen over the last several years, and the department and the EPA with the emissions regulations, bringing sanity back to those regulatory policies will be incredibly impactful moving forward.
One of the things, obviously that Davos address yesterday, he talked about energy production and oil. One of the things that he said was, I want to see oil prices down, but that was a shot at OPEC plus, really, if you think about it. So do you think that conversation, when he does in fact sit down with, say, the Saudis, with other members of OPEC, do you think that they're going to see more pressure on oil prices because of that, in addition to the domestic drilling that we're talking about?
Yeah, it's a great question. So first, again, America's done its part to keep prices low and stable. We now produce more oil than any country in the history of the world, and 50% of all the new barrels that have been added post-COVID have been American barrels. I think what President Trump is seeing and recognizing is that demand for energy is continuing to go up. The EIA estimates that by 2050, you're going to see a 20% increase in oil demand. And it's going to be really important that producers continue to increase production to meet that growing demand.
What about Iran, though, Ann? That's the big question. We saw under the Biden administration for 4 years sanctions on Iran that were not enforced. And they have used the profits from that, obviously, to wage war against the Israelis. Final word.
That's exactly right. That's why it's so important that American leads in energy production, because if we are not producing this oil, that other countries whose interests run counter to America's will.
All right. Ann Bradbury, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it's got to be exciting times for the industry, for you and your members, knowing that they can get to work. And, drill, baby, drill. I had to say it. Ann, thank you.
Thank you.
We've got a lot.